As most of the freshers, even the experienced folks get confused with the lots of different roles available in the IT industry. After working over 2 years in an IT company, here's me telling you what I feel makes each role different and what you should be doing to crack a job in these roles. Let's get started. Let's start with data analyst and data scientist. While there might be differences between data scientist and data analyst, but what I feel that these two are more identical roles. Their primary purpose in any organization is to help them to take business driven decisions. Data scientists or data analysts are responsible for getting the insights from the data, insights such as user behavior on your product, monthly revenue, annual revenue, monthly active user, and so on. Some of the core skills that data scientists or data analysts possess are SQL, data modeling, writing transformation job, BI tool knowledge such as Looker. Let's look into data engineer role. While the job of data analyst and data scientist is to gain or gather the insight from the data engineer job is to make that data available to them. Data engineers are primarily responsible for bringing the data from various sources in the data warehouse, and this data will be consumed by data analysts to build certain matrices. These sources can include internal product data and the external data where your product has been mentioned, such as Google or YouTube or Twitter as well. Data engineers build, maintain, deploy the data pipeline to extract and load the data. They deploy in some cloud. So the core skill that the data engineer possesses are Python, SQL, and knowledge about the various data warehouses or the databases is a plus point, and the knowledge about the cloud, some cloud, let's say Azure or AWS, is also a handy. Software development engineer. Software engineers are responsible for building core functionality for your product. There are two types of engineer. One is front-end engineer, and other is back-end engineer. Front-end engineer builds the UI for your product, and the back-end engineer build the APIs or the services which is called from the front end. Core skill that SDE or the software development engineer possesses are DSA, system design. If you are a front-end engineer, you must be knowing HTML or CSS or JavaScript, and in the modern tool React or Node.js. For a backend engineer, Node.js, MySQL, MongoDB for the backend engineer. From my experience, data analyst role is in demand currently, and it is easy to crack as well, especially for the student or the folks who are non-computer science major. You need to have the strong knowledge about SQL, and you can make a case for having a job in a data analyst role. This was me discussing the various roles. Please make sure to support us by liking and sharing this video, and don't forget to comment and do subscribe my channel as well. Thank you very much. Signing off, Mr. MNR.